Hey everyone. Welcome to the Geekery Collective.
I'm excited. This is how
Hey everyone, welcome to the Geekery Collective. I'm Connor.
I'm Lucas.
And I'm Ryan.
And this is the Drunk Nerd. So everyone's aware that this is the third time we've rebooted Spider-Man. There's been 3 Peter Parkers and Spider-Man in the past, 10 years?
15 years.
15 years? Let's say 15 for good coverage.
They just can't f***ing figure it out.
No. And that's, God, I wish that
Andrew Garfield was really good
I
as
love
Peter
Andrew
Parker.
Garfield as
I will disagree with you.
Spider-Man. What?
He was good at Spider-Man.
Okay, he was really good at Spider-Man.
He was bad at Peter Parker.
Okay, I don't think he was necessarily bad at Peter Parker. I think that the direction that they wanted him to be relevant to millennials was different than
You're right.
Peter Parker
You're
from
absolutely
comics.
right.
Let's start this off by saying we finally saw the Spider-Man suit in the trailer
That's what I hear.
for
Oh,
the
you
newest
saw
trailer
that
for
shit.
for
You
Civil
saw.
Even
I
though-
saw the picture
The
of his
picture of
face.
the-
We'll present this with saying Lucas doesn't watch trailers.
Which is f***ing cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
I
'cause
wish
that's-
that was me.
So here, I want to know what you guys think of the
Grandma's
suit
cosplay of him.
because I want to tell you my opinion, but I kind of want to hear yours first.
I barely looked at the picture, to be honest.
Okay.
Because I saw the eyes, and I think they nailed the eyes.
The trailer shows Spider-Man.
Catapulting.
He shows up. Okay, he just shows up, and he does some flips and shit because that's what Spider-Man does.
Right.
But then it zooms in on him, and you see very familiar to new things that came out as Deadpool, where you have a face mask with motion activated eyes.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
So you see Spider-Man's eyes go from this to this.
Oh shit!
And you can see the expression on his face through his eyes,
Really?
Yeah.
which are wonderful. We've seen Spider-Man several times on the big screen. We're probably going to see him in the next trailer. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's Spider-Man.
Right.
He's Spider-Man. That's old news. But then they add this sweet twist that's like makes him more
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah. It's staying true to the source material for the comics because how are you going to display those emotions under a mask? You're going to move the eyes.
You're going to be the 1940s and not give a shit about the science about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Until you're in 2016 and you give that shit about it and you make it happen.
That was one thing I really loved about Deadpool is that because he's got a mask on most of the time as Deadpool he's got the mask on almost 95% of the time.
Yeah.
Because
But anyways,
yeah.
But that was the greatest thing about the movie. Well, with him is that you could see the expression when he goes, and his eyes go up. Like you see that expression, and that was the first time I remember seeing any kind of like superhero movie do that.
That's because that's really
Other than, like, a
the
CGI.
first time. It was like such a quick shot. You didn't really get a lot of detail in the suit, but I've seen like where people have taken it and put it through the mill of filters,
right,
and drawn out the fucking details, and it looks tight.
There's
I like
Instagram at Kelvin. Yeah.
It's got some armbands, some leg bands that were weird.
Yeah, that's the part that's the only part of the suit that I have issues with is the chevrons on the arms and like the shins.
Yeah, it was like, but it's very, very Marvel Universe.
Yes, the small spider, big fan. However, I will say I'm kind of disappointed because yes, it's more true to the comic book styling, but given the past 2 iterations that we've seen that have texture on them, I'm kind of bummed. Because everyone else's suit in the Marvel Universe is super elaborate. Also, I was a big fan of his voice. I know you didn't hear that. But
It was super good.
I thought
it was very
perfect.
almost
What's the guy's name?
cartoon-esque.
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
It's cartoony.
That's what I'm excited for, like new like superheroes and like the age that we're in. Is that where people are playing superheroes? They have the ability to learn this stuff to actually do more shots with that instead of having a stuntman jump in halfway through and like, all right, well you do everything else.
There's still stuntmen.
For sure.
But that is bringing more authenticity to.
But that's why, like I said, when you see him jumping and doing stuff like that, it's actually him jumping and doing that. Maybe like the Hardlands, probably not.
Like with the Spider-Man thing, obviously they're rebooting it. They're gonna have a new Spider-Man series that's gonna come out. And with that, there's new castings and everything. So Tom Holland is obviously he's the new Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
They have announced a casting of I think I'm saying this right, Zendaya Coleman. So she did a screen test for a character named Michelle. Okay, so we're assuming that this is going to be a new character who is not a love interest, but did a little bit of research and found out that in the Amazing Spider-Man storyline, there is one character named Michelle Gonzalez. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm kind of banking on her being Michelle Gonzalez. And okay, all right, you can disagree. Let me make some points. I think that as far as looking this information up, I think that this is the closest chance there is to her playing someone named Michelle and actually being really close to being a love interest for Peter Parker. And so that's my theory. I want to hear you guys' thoughts on it. Apparently, Lucas very much disagrees with me.
I don't think it's going to happen just for the simple fact that I'm pretty sure they've confirmed that he's going to be in high school again. Not that they're going to do like an origin story with him. They'll probably do a quick one, but like...
It'll be like the opening credits.
It's odd to me that the Avengers would be okay with someone in high school.
Well, that's what they do in like Amazing Spider-Man, or the Ultimate Spider-Man, the cartoon. He's in high school still.
Well, yeah, but that's the cartoon.
Right, but I'm saying like in most of the comic books though, he's still pretty young too.
And also, they don't necessarily know that he's Peter Parker.
No, they don't. Well,
maybe they do. I don't know.
S.H.I.E.L.D. does.
There is so much
There's so many
material here
true.
that you can really pull from any spectrum.
The thing is, a lot of times, like even like say like Walking Dead, like they'll put out a name like you're testing for Michelle. You don't know who that character's going to be.
Oh no, that could be completely just like a pseudonym.
It's something.
Pseudonym.
Well, they do it so that
what this person looks like?
Yes, and she looks very close to the character from the comic books.
Okay,
yeah.
right.
She's kind of darker skin, like a lot of curly hair, and it's kind of like past her
dark
shoulders.
hair.
Yeah, it's kind of like an ombre.
You have a redhead and a blonde. You don't really see many dark brunette girls in the Spider lore.
Mm-hmm. So this is kind of like if she's testing for a Michelle and it's not a love interest, whatever. I think that this very well could be. It's kind of like. In the comics, it seems like Pete has a run-in with Mary Jane, who was his ex at the time, and then he wakes up after drinking, apparently, in her bed.
Wait.
Huh.
So
Peter Parker?
Yeah.
If Peter Parker drinks in this movie, I don't care if he's underage or whatever, if he drinks this movie, I am going to be super pissed off.
This is hearsay off of me reading something on the internet
That's
once.
fine, but the internet is truth.
I'm not even sure that he actually drank. I'm just saying... What was explained to me in my research was that
who told you this?
The internet.
I will find you.
The other Spider-Man topic that I had was that apparently Sony is still going to continue on with the Venom solo story, but it's not going to be linked to the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Why not?
That Spider-Man is done because Marvel didn't argue for the Venom story rights when they got the permission to use Spider-Man.
Because they saw Spider-Man 3 and were like, no!
Part of Spider-Man.
Cool.
No, the whole trailer was good. It was just good.
No, okay, like, as a trailer... it didn't really encourage me much. I do have more of a debate on which side I would side on before seeing the movie, but it's supposed to do that. So thank you guys for watching. This has been The Drunk Nerd. My name is Connor. You can follow me on Twitter at Connor_Jones and on Instagram at Connor Jones. Both of those with an E.
I'm Lucas. Sorry, Grandma.
Go, Connor, go! Disco Inferno! My boobs are bouncing.